to discuss beforehand how we were going to make each album different from the last. And that became more important to us as time went on, that we weren't just going to repeat a formula.
I thought it was ironic because, you know, we didn't really feel that we ever fitted in with the mainstream. So music for the masses was, you know, for us had a tint of irony to it, which was often missed by other people. Because we'd worked on 3 albums with Daniel and Gareth, and we just felt that we needed some, you know, fresh impetus. I also think that Daniel had had enough of working with us, you know, because, you know, Mute by that time had started to a big label, you know, on the indie scene, and he had a lot of work to do anyway. So spending months in the studio with us probably wasn't an option for him anyway.
I first got involved because I think Dave Garner heard some stuff I've been doing with Tears for Fears, and I think the band had decided they wanted to have a bit of a change in the way they made their records, so they got in touch with me.
Dave Bascombe, really nice bloke, had done the Tears for Fears, which was great production, and you know, just sort of we met him, talked, and he seemed a good man for the job.
Once again, it was just us looking for someone different to work with, and I think we probably sat down and talked to a few people, and Dave just seemed like somebody that we could get on with. Dave was just a fun guy to be around.
When I first met them, as I said, I was expecting these very serious kind of craft work kind of people. And Fletch, who looks incredibly bookish, you know, he's bins and stuff, and he said, yeah, I don't usually go out clubbing much, I used to tend to sit at home and read. And I thought he'd be reading like philosophy or something. He was out clubbing every night, more than everybody else.
Behind the Wheel's quite an interesting track. It always reminds me, because it has this kind of it's a sequence of 4 repeating chords really that never changes, and it sort of reminds me of one of those optical illusion stairways where you're walking up the stairway and you never get to the top, and once you get round you're back at the bottom again, and this is kind of how the chord sequence works on there. So you can't stop it, you know, and it has this, and that's the beauty of it because of the driving analogy of the song. It works really well in that sense, and so we wanted to keep the momentum of that track and build on it.
Let's go over this again.
Taking a ride with my best friend.